we're going to talk about now what I saw today. So for those of you that don't know, I live in Buffalo, New York. It's about an hour and a half south of Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, where a certain football game known as Varsity is being developed. An independent high school football game. That's what I said. You heard me. An independent high school football game is being developed. So they had their little viral moment on Twitter. I've been working on this for a long time to get up and to get in front of the game and check it out. And I finally got to do that today. And I was able to see the game's Dynasty Mode, which is almost fully fleshed out aside from a couple things. I got to see some of the gameplay animations that they have completed. Still some work to do. I will preface, everything I saw is a very early development build. There is no scheduled release date for any of this. But it is coming across. The progress they are making for such a small team is going very, very well from what I was shown today. And I was shown a lot. There's things that I can't talk about yet. There's things that were mentioned off the record that I probably won't ever be able to talk about. But there's there's a few things some really cool things that I am not able to talk about yet, but hopefully in the coming months more information will come out and I can talk about it. Maybe even break some of the news. But I got to play one of the drills, the practice passing drill. Quarterback animations look fluid. I'm going to have a full write-up on my thoughts. We're going to talk about the game development cycle, like what they're doing to make this game stand out on the development side compared to other indie games. I mean, other indie football games are trying these things, but they're spending a lot of money self-funding to do this. And so Friday will be the first one at Insider Gaming. It'll be right there, insider-gaming.com. A full deep dive, and then we'll probably talk about it more. Like we'll bring up the deep dive and we'll go through it and stuff like that. But I will reveal something I was shown today about the Dynasty. I will reveal that soon. I keep wanting to look at the camera that's working, but it always freezes rather than the camera I'm actually using. But we want to. I want to get the article written and get that at Insider Gaming, where we'll have more on everything, like what they're doing from a dev side, the team behind it, the who they're using for certain things. But this is a high school football game in development, and its bread and butter are going to be a play now and a dynasty mode. You'll be able to update your fields, you'll be able to create your stadiums, you'll be able to create your coaches, you'll be able to play as coordinator, like all of this stuff in Dynasty. It's exactly what you expect, but it's all at the high school level. And one of the things I want to show is a video I was sent of when you're starting a new dynasty. This is one of the coolest things that I was shown, solely from a design standpoint. So let's bring it up. It's not much. It's not on the field action, but it's something I think you guys want to see. So this is when you are starting your dynasty in high school. This is what it looks. It is broken down by county, and there'll be a list of schools, and each school will have its own budget. Everything is still in development. Nothing's been finalized. Nothing has been finalized at all about the schools and things like that. But you'll have these schools to pick from. All the logo, everything is placeholder as well. The names, the logos, things like that. This is just the general idea. Again, this is a work in progress game, very still early stages. But you'll have a budget to spend. It tells you how popular they are in the region, it'll tell you how popular they are in the state, whether you want to be a coordinator, whether they're hiring for a coordinator or head coach, how big the area is. You'll also be able to view job details. Well, I'm not sure if the video they sent me, but it's all broken down by county. So in Montana, for example, there's 65 programs to choose from. Let's go to Tennessee, where there's 139. 139 schools. So again, it's just the way. What I really love is this is exactly how the map animates when you're looking for a job, when you're applying for a job. But you see everything. Look at Texas. Everything's broken down by county. It is so cool. Like immediately, it's so small. Again, I get it. But it's the little things like this. Like look at the textures of the map. It's just cool. You see like the Appalachian Mountains and the Rockies and all that. It's just cool, right? But just you'll be able to go to what state you want, and these are all real cities. They're all real counties. They're all real regions. It has data scraped from census bureaus, publicly available information like Max Preps and stuff like that. Real Elite, how you doing? First time chat, thank you for hanging out. It's just, it's going to be like, again, work in progress. There are active play tests. How many for Louisiana? We don't know. These are the only two they have done and that they showed me as far as like the selections. They are going through, but I can tell you they are going to have thousands of schools to choose from in the game. They're going to have thousands of options for you to play because high school, there are a lot of teams. So they're going to have thousands. So they're going to have plenty in Louisiana, but it's all broken down by county and cities within the county. Like just look at how big Tennessee is. Look at all those counties. And it's just telling you like all these places. You might have places in the same region, same district. It's going to be all that. Oh, Real Elite. I appreciate it. So I haven't been on Twitch a lot like I used to be 10 years ago, right? But I came back to it because I really wanted to talk about it and do that stuff. And I want to make this like a regular, like an online radio show just here on Twitch, right? An interactive show, hang out, we talk. Some nights I play games. Sometimes I'll do streams where I play games. But for the most part, I just like talking to you guys and making this like a show. And it's something I'm working on, getting better production value and stuff like that. Like keeping it simple, but still adding that to where your chat messages, like certain messages will highlight appear on screen and all that stuff. Straighty, this is an exclusive look at Varsity. It's an in-development high school football game that I spent a few hours today. I drove about 90 minutes north of where I live to where it's being developed, and I met with the owner of the studio. Well, one of the co-owners of the studio. And the lead developer, and then an operations, their head of operations. Will I be streaming college football? Yes, and we will be finalizing and planning what we're doing. It'll be on PS5, and we're gonna have I'm gonna have my own Dynasty that I do, my own Road to Glory that I do, but we'll also be doing a casual Dynasty for people on the stream. That's the plan, a casual streaming Dynasty. Is what we're going to be doing. These are not the guys. So the guys that made Maximum Football. So this is the confusion about this. Maximum Football. It started as Canadian Football. Moved to Maximum Football. That was sold to Maximum Entertainment. Maximum Games. Modus Games. Maximum. They bought that for the naming rights. For the logos, for the base code, they bought all of that. So, but they completely rebuilt that from the ground up using Unreal Engine. That is a completely different game. One of the partners from that Maximum Football saw what was being done, saw what was done, what worked, what didn't work, and decided his passion and love of sports, and he started his team and got a partner and stuff like that, and are building a new football game, Varsity here, that you see from scratch. Straight A. So that's kind of the backstory. Not really, because it's a remote team with people all over. It is co-owned by two different studios. One of the Two of the people are based in Canada, but the owner lived in LA. He lived in Carolina. So he's from around. He has seen high school football at that level in the big areas in the States and knows it. And then the other developer is based out of Wisconsin, or the other owners, I believe it's based out of Wisconsin. So it's not that strange, to be honest. Apex. It makes sense. But I got a lot. Hold on. I got a lot. It's just in my notebook here. I got a lot. I think I took more notes back here. A lot in my notebook of the notes I took on this meeting. And I'm going to sit down starting tonight after we hop off and we wrap up here with the show, and tomorrow, and start writing it. First article goes up Friday. Should go up Friday, about the development and the motion capture and things like that. That'll be at Insider Gaming. And the next deep dive will be on Dynasty Mode and where things stand. Let's see. What else do we got that, like, breakouts? Yeah, what they've done for motion capture. These are the stories that are coming on Varsity. Motion capture and development. The Dynasty Mode. Quite a few things I can't talk about yet. That when I get the green light, I'll just have written and ready to go. The Dynasty features, huge. The Dynasty features, absolutely huge. There's a couple features that I weren't expecting to be in the game. That when they told me they're going to be there and what they're going to be like, I got admittedly giddy. Like, admittedly giddy with it.